Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I think it's a great day for our children. I think it's a great day for community involvement. I think we can all recall last summer as we went through the busiest hurricane season on record. We had record temperatures in our schools, and we learned from our children and our teachers about the possible conditions that existed in our public schools, in our public school classrooms. And it was a great rallying cry for all of us, I think, here in the legislature about the fact that we needed to do something, that we could not, in good conscience, sit in the state capitol without taking action on improving the conditions in our schools. So I just wanted to start by thanking the legislature for being a part of this, about answering the call of providing a better environment for our students and teachers in the classroom, first and foremost. So with that, I would like to allow the Speaker, Senate President, to say a few words. Yes.
I can only say that it's been a pleasure working with the governor, working with the House, and working with my colleagues in the Senate. And I think together we're able to put out some excellent legislation, including pulling the school. And I think that to do it all at one time, I think it's never been done before. In my time, in a legislature, I need quite considerable. But it's never been done. And I think for this governor, and for this young man who's sitting as the chair of economic ability, and the Congress will help you along and to develop the legislation, but also, and I think he should be doing that.
Sure, I get to. Yeah, sure. More than anything, thank you to everybody who's made this possible. Could not have been done without everybody here today and all our colleagues here in the room, and especially I want to thank the governor for making this a priority in his speech from day one. You need leadership, and I think that's been demonstrated here. And so, really thank the administration for stepping up. Thank you.
Well, let me just say one thing. We cannot forget the money share. Now, this is really the most important thing. And our money share, Luke, as one who had the foresight to work with the governor, help with the money and to find the money in the right place. And I know people were concerned where the money was going to come from. And between her and her counterpart in the Senate, Gail, and folks did a wonderful job, and I think they're both doing good for him. Not only
Senate President.
This is a great day. I know when I went to visit schools, I happened to pick the summer to visit West Kauai, which is the hottest area on Kauai, and they made sure that the meetings were held in classrooms or offices that had no air conditioning, so that I would be well aware of the situation. And like the speaker, I'm really going to defer to Senators Kidani and Tokuda, who are the real architects. But I shared on the floor of the Senate this morning a quote from Raz and Benjamin Zander, who wrote the book, The Art of Possibility. In the face of difficulty, we can despair, get angry, or choose possibility. And this is really a great day when we chose possibility. And so I'd like to call our education chair, Michelle Kidana, and Ways and Means Chair, Jill Tokuda, up to to say so. Thank you.
Thank you. As you can tell, and as you look around the room by the amount of senators and representatives here today, this Senate Bill 3126 was very, very important to us. But more than that, it was very important for our students and for our teachers. So I wanted to thank the governor and Senate President Kochi for introducing the bill, and for our WAM chair, Shikuda, and our finance chair, Luke, to help us through the process and to make sure that it got the funding that it deserved. And I know that our Department of Education and Superintendent Martin today is looking forward to working with us. And in fact, they have already started with this in that Parks and Facilities Manager. That we look forward to the day that we'll spend every damn penny to improve our schools and have a very good working environment for our students. Thank you very much. This is a huge day. The governor talked about cooling 1,000 classrooms in the beginning of session, and at that point in time, I think a lot of people thought, okay, is this for real? Is this a goal that we can achieve? And clearly, you stand here, and it is achievable. And we really gotta thank folks like HSTA who is here, and the students and the teachers. It wasn't just on the leeward side, it was in Kaunakakai, it was everywhere. We heard from Maui, and we heard from all areas that the heat and the temperature in the classroom really, we have committed $100 million, which is a large amount. It is really up to the Department of the Administration to make it work. And I know both Amy and Dan here have both made a commitment to make sure that we have 1,000 classrooms by October. Their commitment is by end of the year, the work for the 1,000 classrooms will be done. And we look forward when we come back into session. We're gonna hold you guys to it, and we're gonna make sure that the 1,000 classrooms will be done by next year. And congratulations to all of you folks. This was truly a group effort, and it's one of the huge highlights for this session. And every legislator who's sitting in this room, every community leader, they had a huge say, because putting aside $100 million for this effort, it took everyone to come together and make this work. So thank you.
Definitely, I think a lot of thanks goes out to all the hands and the hearts that made this possible. Looking around the room today, you rarely see this many of us gathered together, bipartisan unity on one measure that we can all really rally behind and get behind. And I think this is definitely a win for every single one of us, every single community. I think really the champions that we really have to celebrate are the youngest ones here, the students especially, the parents, the ones who kept telling us over and over again, we need to do better. Our children need a cool, comfortable place to work and learn in. And I think they kept reminding us that this has to be done, it has to be done soon. And that's why you have all the lawmakers present here from across the state, from across different aisles that got together and said, we're gonna make cooling our classrooms a priority, working with this administration, working with the department, because we've heard from our youngest students, we've heard from our parents, we've heard from our teachers that this has to be done. This cannot go on. I can tell you also, as a parent of 2 little public school children who come home with sweat pasted around their head every day as well, that this is something that has been sorely needed. This is going to make a huge difference in terms of the way our teachers can teach and the way our students can learn. And this is something obviously that our community has really come around to embrace. So thank you to all of you who would not take anything less, who stood up for all of our communities, for all of our keiki, to all of the lawmakers here. This is our win. This is their win. The day that I think all of us can really celebrate as a huge success. And it's not going to end here. It's really the beginning in terms of how we do good and do right by our public schools. Many of the people you see standing here are products of our public school system. Right here, you have Pearl City, Roosevelt, Castle, Wandea, I believe. Barrington. Okay. So this is what you can see, because we know what it's like to be a great school. We are proud of those schools. Our kids go to those schools. And so thank you so much for being here and for letting us play a small part in this moment of in our hands. So with that, I think there's some.
Sure, I just want to invite the students to come up there and.
Can I make one?
Yeah, absolutely.
So today is actually a farewell day for one of our representatives, Representative Al Kami. And I think one of the questions in using the GEMS money was whether Kauai schools would be taken care of, because GEMS funds were paid into by ratepayers of all the islands except Kauai. So if I can make a special request that one of the first schools that you take care of is a school in Representative Al Kami's district. His
Thank you. My wife is a school teacher. Well, thank you. I teach her classroom.
Jody.
My name is Henry Jones, and I am from Chattanooga Elementary School as well. My name is Noah Jones, and I am from Patterson too. My name is Conway, and I am coming to Agricultural Sports.
Thank you. Senate Bill 3126 provides $100 million of general funds to implement air conditioning, heat abatement, and other energy saving measures. It truly was a partnership and a joint venture, the public school systems as well as private contractors, to talk about how could we do it without costing $1.8 billion, which we all knew that we did not have. So as stated so many times, it truly was a team effort, a partnership that allows us to make an investment in our students and our teachers. So it really gives me great pleasure to be able to sign Senate Bill 3126 into law. Now we have Act 47.